A very good morning to everybody, and welcome to IMSC, to all our dignitaries here, and a very happy new year and a prosperous new year to everybody. So it's my pleasure to welcome all our dignitaries on stage. I would request Dr. R. Chidambaram, our dignitary, to just come onto the dais, sir, please. Please, sir. Dr. T. Ramaswamy, sir, can you please join us? Professor Vijay Raghavan, sir, kindly join us. Professor R. Ramachandran, sir, we have a pleasure to inviting you, sir. Professor R. Balasubramaniam, sir, it's a pleasure to welcome you too, sir. Please come, sir. Professor Arvind, sir. Professor Rohini Godbole, ma'am, please. Professor P.D. Nayak, please join us on stage, sir. As we begin this program, I would request all of us to just stand up for the national anthem, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I would now request our director, Professor V. Ravindran, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone here. Before I begin, I would like to wish you all very happy New Year. And this is the second day of this year. And we are really happy to have a family get-together at IMSC with our distinguished dignitaries and my colleagues, former friends, students, postdoctoral fellows, and our staff. It's indeed an honor to welcome you for this important function because it is, here that we celebrated and celebrating, 60 years of IMSC, ever since Professor Alladi Ramakrishnan founded this institute at a very elementary level in the sense of, having a seminar series, theoretical seminar series at his home, Ekampara Nivas, and slowly it grew up to the level that we have quite large number of eminent faculty members who contributed to science in a very big way, and we have been still continuing to do that actually. So I welcome you all again, and I welcome our chief guest sitting in the dais, who kindly agreed to celebrate this program with us for the next 4 days. I would introduce our chief guest and also welcome our chief guest, Professor Chidambaram. He is an eminent physicist. He is, of course, known to all of us for his prolific role as a principal secretary, scientific advisor for Government of India, and he was a director of BAG and also chairman of Atomic Energy Commission of Government of India, and he was also chairman of the Board of Governors of the International Atomic Energy Agency during 94 to 95. Not to mention that he is a fellow of all the science academies in India and also TWAS, Trieste, Italy. He is also a recipient of Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushan, and I take pleasure to welcome Professor Chidambaram. Welcome, sir, to our program. And I take opportunity to welcome Professor T. Ramasamy. Professor T. Ramasamy is a distinguished scientist who is a former Indian Science and Technology Secretary, former director of the Central Weather Research Institute, Chennai, CLRI, which is close to our institute. He is a recipient of several awards such as Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, and among others. And I take immense pleasure to welcome you, sir. And I also take pleasure to welcome Professor K. Vijayaraghavan. Professor K. Vijayaraghavan, a very close friend of IMSC, who is with us. He was a former director of National Center for Biological Sciences, TIFR, and he served as a principal scientific advisor to Prime Minister, who's succeeding Professor R. Chidambaram. He is also former FRS, Foreign Associate of US National Academy of Sciences, and he is also a Padma Shri awardee. And I welcome you, sir. Professor Rohini Godbole, of course, we all know her actually, so please welcome her. Professor Rohini Godbole is a renowned Indian physicist, also my teacher, who is an expert in particle physics, leading advisor to the International Linear Collider in the Europe Research Lab, CERN. She is an elected fellow of all the academies of India and also TWAS. She is a recipient of Padma Shri, National Order for Merit by France and others. And we are all proud of her for all her achievements. And welcome, Professor Godbole. And Professor R. Ramachandran. Professor R. Ramachandran is an eminent scientist. We don't need to introduce to our institute because he was our former director, fondly called RR, close friend of all of us even now, because he visits us regularly. You can see him in the talks that we have even now. He is one of the, the oldest participant in all our Channel Club talks. He served as a former director of IMSC. Welcome, sir. And Professor R. Balasubramaniam, fondly called Balu, was our former director of IMSC. He is an eminent mathematician known for his seminal contribution to number theory. Professor Balu Balasubramaniam is also a Padma Shri awardee. Welcome, sir. And Professor Arvind, our former director, an eminent figure in theoretical computer science. And I would like to welcome him to this program. And he was our director till last year. And it is an immense pleasure to welcome him. Welcome, sir. Professor P.D. Nayak. Professor P.D. Nayak is acting VC of Homi Bhabha National Institute, India. He has been Dean of HPNI and has been a close friend of IMSC since our association with IMSC. Welcome, sir. So I won't take too much time because we have a lot of things lined up. And again, Happy New Year to all of you, and welcome to our institute to celebrate with us this important event, IMSC 60. and be with all of us actually for the entire program. Thank you. Okay, so there's part of this, this welcome address. I would request Professor Chidambaram to say a few words because he has been with us as a very close friend, helping us to shape this institute. So it will be an honor to have him for a few minutes to say a few words about what he feels.
It's a pleasure to be with you all for this IMSC 60. Of course, mathematics is very important, and in India, the Institute of Mathematical Sciences has been, should I say, the leader or a leader in the whole of India. And we have very distinguished mathematicians here, some of whom have led this institute, and other distinguished scientists. I don't want to say too much, because anyway I'm going to give a talk, I think. Unless you are cancelled, did you not cancel? In which case I will be doing that. And thank you, I'm delighted that this is being held here. Mathematics is so important I also have how nature uses mathematics. You don't realize it, but all around us there is mathematics. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here with you.
We thank Chidambaram sir and Professor Ravindran for his welcome address. I will request Professor V. Ravindran, who is chairing the first of the scientific sessions here today after the inaugural session, to kindly take over. Thank you, everyone.
I'm back with some more things about IMSC. I think it is an opportunity to actually to take a stock of what we have done in the last 60 years. Let me just say a few words about how it started. It started by Professor Alladi Ramakrishnan in 1962. It's an autonomous institute under Department of Atomic Energy, Government of India. We are funded by DAE as well as Tamil Nadu government. So we have a mandate, of course, like any organization. There are quite a lot of things actually we have been exercising. Our mandate is to create and provide an atmosphere and environment for creative work, pursuit of knowledge, advanced learning of mathematical sciences. We also promote and conduct research and original investigation in fundamental sciences in general, with particular emphasis on mathematics, theoretical computer science, theoretical physics, computational biology. We also foster rigorous mathematical discipline to stimulate a zest for creative work and to cultivate spirit of intellectual collaboration among academic workers, actually, as we saw in the movie. To arrange lectures, meetings, seminars, symposia in pursuance of academic work, and also for diffusion of scientific knowledge among the public. To invite scientists in India abroad actively engaged in creative work to deliver lectures and participate in academic activities. To take such other steps as may be necessary and conducive to the advancement of learning mathematical sciences and also dissemination of knowledge in these sciences. So these were our mandate, and in order to achieve this mandate, we have 4 different groups as we saw in the movie: theoretical physics, mathematics, theoretical computer science, computational biology. We have different tasks, of course. Physicists, of course, we study wide range of stuff that we see in nature, ranging from low energy to high energy, and string theory to complex systems. Mathematicians here study algebra, geometry analysis, number theory, topology, etc. And our theoretical computer scientists work on understanding mathematical foundations of computations, which include quite a lot of things, and computational biology is the youngest group in our institute. And it's unique in our institute in the sense they actually bring linkage between all the other groups actually. So this is our strength. Just for those who are not familiar with our institute, we have 48 faculty members at the present, and we'll have more soon. And we have chain of activities throughout the year, starting from doctoral program, which is I think our flagship activity here. We are a good number of bright and young students and train them for the PhD program, a rigorous coursework for about 1.5 years to 2 years, depending on which stage they join in our institute. And then they join one of the faculty members in the institute and graduate and leave the institute with PhD. And we also have a postdoctoral program. We get about 40 postdoctoral fellows every year, and they spend about 2 to 3 years in the institute, work independently, also collaborate with us. And we also have summer research program, which is an active program, through which we get the students from various colleges, and they come here and spend time with us, do some reading project, etc. And it provides an opportunity for them to mix with our faculty and students. And we also have associate program, having people from universities and institutions nearby in and around Chennai, and also have a very intense visiting scientist program. We get all throughout the year scientists from India as well as abroad. They come here and spend time with us, collaborate with us. And also we have faculty positions. That's a continuous process that has been going on, because every time we have retirements, we have incoming faculty members actually. So this is how the programs look like. I don't have to say. Just to take a stock of what we have achieved. Currently we have 126 students, and you will see them soon around this institute and also in the talks in the next 4 days. And we have a constant influx of these numbers, the number of students coming for the program. And we also have summer student program that I explained. One of the things that I would like to mention here is that we have an intense outreach activities actually all throughout the year. All the groups actually make an effort to reach out to school children in and around Chennai, inviting them to our institute, teaching them the importance of basic science and mathematics, and that is an important program of our institute. I proudly consider this as actually one of the most important activities in our institute, other than doing basic science and mathematics. We have a very beautiful library, as you can actually visit. We have quite a lot of journals and books and all kinds of facilities, facilitating not only to the IMSC staff people, also to people in the entire southern part of India. Actually, we get queries from all over academic institutions, all over India from academic institutions. We also have a computational facility. We are also going to get a better one soon, actually. And this is a set of pictures, which shows, what kind of things that we have. If you get time, just go around and have a look at, what we have and the facilities that we have for our students. And of course, needless to say that backbone of our institute is administration. A registrar is the head. Under the registrar, we have several divisions helping us. They make sure that we can concentrate our academic activities without any problem. And of course, we had several visitors. These are the earliest visitors I would like to show. As you can see, all these names are actually names that you see in textbooks. So we had an opportunity to have these great people with us at some point of IMSC 60 years actually. But I have left out a large number of visitors here because it's impossible to actually fill. I just quoted. And our faculty members, of course, are well-renowned people. And of course, because of that, actually, I don't have to say that they also are recipient of several awards. And I've not mentioned who got which awards. It's family, so we are all proud that our faculty got several awards, and I've listed only few of them. And you can see these years that in the brackets, which really tell you that it's not that we have got only once these awards. We are getting every year almost 1 or 2 awards, which are very, very important to encourage our people. We have several conferences going on throughout the year. There are no year that we can claim that we don't have a conference or meeting. Even during COVID, we had a few meetings, online meetings, and we could actually continue our work as usual. And of course, this is the most important slide. It basically tells you, what we have achieved in last 60 years. And it gives you a nice feeling that actually we are doing great, because the plot basically tells you that we are not, at any point of time or, in a span of few years, we actually, went down or anything. You can see it is climbing up actually. Even COVID time, we had a good number of publications. As you can see, that number of PhD theses that came out from this institute is 309 as on today, and out of which 90 we submitted to University of Madras, and rest of them at HBNI, or university, under which we are also part of it. Actually, publications wise, we have about 4,275, which basically means papers of the order of 3,000, and rest of them are conference, reviews, book, chapter, letters, and etc., etc. So this is the kind of achievements that we have, and I'm proudly congratulate all our faculty members, students, postdocs, and supporting staff for making this to happen. And I can confidently say that we will continue to do very well, and you will see after 10 years, our future director will show something crossing this 250 or 300 in this, making all of us proud actually. So with that, actually, I end by welcoming you on behalf of our faculty, students, PDFs, and staff for our celebration, and welcome to our home. Thank you.